through is the fact that it's asking you to maximize the number of books. How do you count books? You just add them up. You're not multiplying anything by the books. You're just adding books. So you're counting the total number. You want to maximize out the total number. So we'll call it our C value is going to be the number of hardcover books plus the number of paperback books. There's no multiplier.
Oh man, that's what I.
That's what a lot of people have done because you're under the assumption that you're looking to profit. You're thinking profits.
Well, that makes it so much easier.
Like, look, on the graph, I'm going to show you column 7. So it's like, oh, that was really three hardcover and
Yeah.
7 softcover, so I just said 10.
Yeah.
Is that right?
No. Now, when you go to this, I'm glad you said that. We had the discussion third hour where isn't the answer just going to be 7?
Yes.
Because it says it will hold 3 or 7.
Yeah.
It's worded. I never thought of that.
Boring.
I never thought of that. The way I always read it was it would hold a combination of 3, a combination of 7. So it could have more than 7. Is what I was hoping you would have thought.
I thought at most you can hold 10 altogether, 3 hard.
That's what mine was. And someone brought up, well, if you read it
It says or.
literally, because the or, then you think, well, the
Yeah.
answer's 7. You go to the next problem.
I'm thinking that's a weird shaped basket. If it holds 7 paperbacks and 3 hardcovers.
How does,
Those are some big books.
so can you write 7? Did you get
No, it's
I
not.
got, is it 8?
So here's what happens.
How do you
You've got money.
How do you make your inequality for the next one you can hold?
I'll show you. You go ahead. Thanks.
Is it going to be H has to be less than 3 and P has to be less than 7 or equal to?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
So the constraint you have here is dealing with money, is that you only have 80 bucks to spend. You only have up to 80 bucks to spend. The hardcover books are 24, and paperbacks are 8. The hardcover is no more than 3. The paperback is no more than 7. Can you have negative values?
No!
So it's first quadrant problem.
And plot it in for 10.
So I throw first quadrant out there. My largest intercept is going to be 10 because that's the p value. I'll put p vertical and h horizontal. So here's 10. When I divide up, get the h-intercept there, it's going to be 3 1/3. So I'll put it about here.
Yes.
And connect it. It's going inward. Your h value has to be less than or equal to 3. So it's going this way. So you have an intersection here. And your p value has to be less than or equal to 7. So you're in this region. Okay. So what's up? 80 divided by 24 is
Nasty numbers.
yes, ma'am.
On the like x-axis, does that say 33 or?
3 1/3.
Oh, that
Christian.
makes sense.
So does it matter that not all the arrows are pointing to the little triangle?
Well, they're not going to be.
Yeah, I know, because the 0 plus 0 is less than 8, so they're going the other way, but it's not like an area that they all agree on.
No, it's not. It's not going to be an arrow because they're inside here.
So that doesn't matter?
No, not at all. You're going to get that.
Just get the intersections?
Yep. You're going to get that feasible region that sometimes will. Let's say you've got 4 constraints.
Yeah.
2 of them might work in one area. 2 of them won't. 3 of them might work. You know, it all depends on the style of the problem. So here you wind up with this trapezoidal-looking thing. 0, 0. Mom's not going to like that. 3 and 0. That's 0 and 7.
Wait, oh, you take back. So you're going to take.
So now what I'm going to do is substitute in 3 here, because that's my H value, into this,
Why don't you take the triangle?
because it's not shaded in. But, because this here is moving this way.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Okay. So I substitute in 3 in for H, and I get 72. 72 plus 8 is 1. So you have 3 and 1. And then the other one is if you have a something, comma 7. Well, if you have $56 spent on that, you only have $24 left to spend on the other one, so you have 1 there. Of those ordered pairs, which of them gives you the most books?
1-7.
Correct. Hi!
Hi.
I haven't seen you.
Hey!
Hey, Hannah, do you know her? She brought you a present.
I have a suggestion. You should play Old Country Road featuring Hannah and Claire. Find it on YouTube.
Bye.
Bye. You can leave.
It's like
Leave.
embarrassing.
Bye,
Yes,
Candace.
so we should watch
Say
it.
it. No, let's read it.
Read it out loud.
Dear Hannah, can you come down and go to prom with me?
Yeah, I sound
Read
like
the note.
this.
Read the No, I thought he was being serious.
What?
To my students of economics.
To my students for what? Economics.
No, I cannot.
I like how she put like the emoji like brownie face. Sorry.
I think that's your problem. Wait, was that like summer?
Well, I mean, you kind of have to be put in this class.
So you wind up with the most books you can get is 8.
Wait,
Okay.
for the I shouldn't say anything like that.
Yeah, 3.5 is 10.
3.5?
Yeah.
No, it's just 3 1/3.
Oh, okay.
3 1/3 because when I saw for H, it's 3 1/3. That's all.
I don't want to go from there.
What's the other one?
Hey, Mr. Murphy, you care if we use
decimal
decimal
fractions.
fractions before we get an ugly number?
What are you gonna ugly numbers? It's really not the end of the world because it's just gonna be a lot of these are your intercepts that are ugly ones. Fractions will be fine, either one really. Yes, ma'am.
Doesn't matter which.
Let's look at the doll clothes. What's up?
Oh, is it at C? Are you doing all of them then? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I flex out here and then like can I come back here after this?
That's fine. So you really want to take AP Chem?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't she so crazy? That's such a terrible decision. So, when Hannah sings really intensely, her eyes start watering. And like she was doing it in Kevin Day, and she's doing it right now.
My eyes water.
It looks worse.
You tilted it too much.
Well, sit crooked.
No.
Perfect.
He has.
No.
That's good.
No, it needs.
No, wait.
No.
He had the words straight, but the line
That's
not.
fine.
That's good. That's good. He
Right,
can't get it
right,
perfectly straight.
Right.
Stop.
Just flip it upside down.
You are selling doll clothes.
Perfect.
You are selling doll clothes because there's a market for doll clothes. You know, there's a lot of short people.
That's terrible.
There's people with silly hobbies.
I'm taller than this class.
Party dresses take you 2.5 hours and casual sets take an hour.
Great.
You make a profit of $9 on a party dress and you make a profit of $4 on a casual set. If you have no more than 30 hours available to sew, and you can make at most 15 outfits to sell, how many of each kind should you sew to maximize your profit? So your objective is to maximize profit.
Six.
It's at 5.
No, per dress. She makes $4 per dress that she makes.
No, she makes 4 just for a casual set. The casual set takes 7 hours, so she's making like $4.
Oh, I never thought of that. That sucks.
Yeah, that's the why is she doing it.
That's what she likes to do. So your profit.
Is it 4C plus 9?
Yep. That's your profit. Okay? Your 2 constraints that you deal with amount of time and how many you can make. The amount of time you have, well, the casual dress takes you an hour. The other one takes you 2.5 hours, and you have up to 30 hours to work.
Wait, you got to forgot about it.
You forgot the 2.5. I just set aside $30.
I did that. Good, wait, yeah, and then.
The next one, you're just adding them together.
Oh, now I see what I did wrong.
And then C is greater than
Do we all agree this is a first quadrant problem?
Yeah.
Do I have to say that C and P are greater than 0? You don't have to.
Technically, they didn't have to use it. I'm so dumb. Oh, pardon me.
Oh, I just didn't have the points.
But she's not going to make the negative values,
Oh,
right?
yeah, but there's rated over.
So here's what we do. We just plot these through. Our largest intercept is at 30. I'll put C on the horizontal, P on the vertical.
Let's go with 5.
So if that's 30, the... No? Yeah, probably. If that's my C value, what's my vertical intersect?
It's 12.
Yeah.
12.
Oh, I remember that was last time.
This one's moving inward. The other one has intercepts at 15 and 15. Pretty simple. So they intersect here. Now to find that intersection point, I would suggest just using a system of equations. I'm going to use what's called elimination. Do you guys remember that?
I just did something.
Well, you can do that, but if I see how these two guys have the same first coefficients, or the same sign, if I just subtract those equations together, I get 1.5p is 15, p is 10. It's another way of doing it. There's no right way, wrong way to do substitutions or linear combinations or elimination. Doesn't matter. Okay. That means your C value is 5. So what happens then is that your ordered pairs are, well, she's not making any money by not doing anything, or she makes 15 of the casual sets, none of the party dresses, 5 and 10, and none of these, and 12 of those. Let me substitute it into your profit. If I'm not mistaken, she's not making any money at 0, 0, so we can throw that one away.
You're right. I'm not mistaken.
I'm going to go and take, I'm just going to take a guess that the 5 and 10 is the one that we're looking for.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
110. And then she makes 108 after 0, 12, and she makes 6.
It's actually pretty close. Only one by $2.
$2.
So in her 30 hours of work, she made $110.
Wait, so you need to check all of this?
Hey, maybe she
The one
enjoys
on
it.
the,
It's not always that one. It's
No, you need to always check the ones that are on the,
axis,
Yeah.
because they're in the feasible region.
Okay.
Those are intersection points in the feasible region.
Still not great.
Yeah, she's not making any money doing this hobby.
Oh, this is $15.
This cookie set in the 50s, and that could be and this is not awful amount of money. I can't imagine people nowadays making those.
And the last one,
I couldn't make 4 and
you know why? Because you forgot about the very easy one. Can you have negatives? There's your other 2.
What?
This problem asks you to find 4. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, you already told them that.
You're planting 2 crops. You've got corn and soybeans. Your expenses are $6 for an acre of corn, $12 for an acre of soybeans. Each acre of corn needs 12 bushels of storage. The other one needs 16. The farmer has 3,500 or 35, 36, 3,600 bushels of storage and $2,400 to spend. Combine them all, blah, 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 blah. Write the 4 inequalities that express the conditions of the problem.
What is this for? Which part should you agree with?
Yeah, and that's usually what happens here is that you start out the problem that you have money. It's got to be less than or equal to $2,400. And the other one is storage that has to be less than or equal to $3,600. So you deal with those 2 values right off the bat. $6 for corn plus $12 for soybeans. I'm gonna use B for.
Come on, I used it. I used that too.
The other one is your storage. The corn needs 12. The other one needs 16.
Man, where are you gonna write your grades?
We know this is the first quadrant problem.
Come on, combine it.
That's where they come up with 4 inequalities.
It's okay if you.
If you only wrote the 2, it's not a big deal
And then
because
you
it's
wrote greater.
implied. Yeah, because it's implied it's got to be first quadrant.
But is it okay if you, I forget what it's called, but you have 2 inequality things in one, where you just put the greater than 2?
Yeah, no, that's fine. And to be honest with you, when it, I'll just a second, clear it down. What happens a lot of times with these, I'm not gonna. I remember I just didn't retype this. I just copy and paste it. I'm not gonna say write out the 4. When you do these problems, it's not. This kind of leads you how to do it.
Yeah.
I just like to read out the problem and just say go for it.
Yeah, because this is like pretty stuff.
Yeah, and you're, in order to do the problem, you have to do these 3 steps anyway. Because you're gonna automatically know, okay, this is a first quadrant problem.
Yeah, it was weird because for this one, we couldn't write our.
All right, flabby man. Let's get you to palm. You are. You flabby girl. You girly man.
You actually look
She's malnourished.
Yeah, you were.
I'm Jake from State Farms. Hey Jake, what are you wearing? Khakis. Okay, she sounds hideous. Well, she is.
She's guy, so.
Anyway, what do you got?
Okay.
So I put C is greater than or equal to 12 because I thought like it requires this. That's like the least amount of storage you need to have, and so that's why I did that. And I don't think that's it.
But what happens here is you're talking about the storage part. What this means is that you're not going to have negative values of corn or beans.
It says if you doesn't require to get 12, it's just if you use 12, or if
What
you
does it mean
get
if
some,
it
it
requires?
does, you need 12 areas of storage.
Yeah, what all this is saying is that
It should
every
be-
acre of corn that you plant, and that's what the C value is standing for. Every acre costs you $6, and you need 12 bushels of space. So it doesn't mean that you're going to have a minimum of 12 acres or 12 bushels. It's saying that by putting this C value here, it means you're going to have at least have more than nothing, if that makes sense. And that's what it's looking at. The 6 and the 12 are the coefficients of dollars and how much space they take up.
Alright, well, I did both
Well,
I got the gist of it. I just did that.
I don't know what I did after that though.
well, I haven't done anything yet. So after this, we have to go ahead and plot. First quadrant problem, B and C. Let's see. Bless you. Bless you.
That was loud. I'm so loud.
So I have 400 and 200 for my B and C of the first one. 200 for B, 400 for C.
I love plotting these because it always turns out like when you get it right, you're just like
Satisfied.
The other one you have 300 and was it 250 or 225?
What? 300? What did I do?
Not right.
Oh,
Right,
because
you did B, you did B for your.
Oh, okay.
Turn yours sideways.
I was looking at my own guys and I messed up.
Look at here. Do it this way.
Oh.
You guys know what it's like?
Yeah.
Hold it like that.
You know it's impossible, like, your nose, like, so all parts of your nose are matching.
Wait.
Allie, no. Okay, Allie, flip it completely
I just
upside
look at
down.
all parts of my nose, too. It doesn't work.
Allie, okay, sit when you draw it.
Someone else is looking.
No, I'm not.
I missed it. What? What is going on?
I got it.
Here, Allie, I know this is so
Oh man. So by the way, this is just a lot of fun. In this case here, we're going to go ahead and figure out the intersection of those two. What I'm going to do here, and I've told this to other students throughout the day today, that when you're setting this one up, a lot of times it's a little bit easier if you take a GCF out. Just because when you go to do your linear combinations, divide everything by 6, you get a C plus 3B is 400. It would be 2, yeah.
So can we just get rid of the 6 or?
Because what I'm doing is I'm solving for C. I mean, you didn't do it that way anyway. You're still doing it eventually. So now that means that C is 400 minus 2B. So 12 times. Moving stuff around, you get 4,800 minus 24B plus 16B. So it's 1,200 is 8B. And that's 150?
Yeah.
150 of those, that means C is at 100. So there's your ordered pair. Now in this problem, what they're asking to do is maximize profit, I think.
Yes. That's what I see.
Okay. And I didn't write that one out yet because that was my last bit. I think it said you made
24 corn, 48 beans.
so profit 24 corn plus 48 for beans. And then in this case, I think you want it with 2 possible solutions. What's up?
I just want to say something because I messed this up earlier.
Guys.
You put the coin first, but like you have like the axis being soybeans, so like
Yeah.
I messed it up and I put like where like the soybeans are supposed to be in the corn, and so I messed up on the numbers. So I just want to make sure you don't do that.
Oh, yeah, just
Thank you.
no. It's. I don't look at it as far as the equation part, because I always say, like I was talking about yesterday, a lot of times if you just remember to put your first letter horizontally, you should be okay. You know, 6 of these, half dozen the other. When you substitute it, I think you do want it with 2 possible solutions, and that does occur sometimes with this.
You can just use the other points, can't you?
Well, you don't want to make no money. You don't want to make. You don't want to make no money. You got my old car up on blocks. I believe your 2 possible solutions are at the 150 of the corn and the 100 beans. Also, you could do the 200 and 0 and 0.
That's just the first one I tried and it worked.
So it is possible that all you do is plant beans.
What are you doing?
Or plant 150 and 100 of the mixture, and you wind up making the same amount of money.
Yes, I just guessed.
And then last year, Leaf got the whole thing, well, if you plant just beans, and you don't have to spend all that extra money on harvesting the corn.
Okay, but then your field gets like.
And then we started talking about that, well, you can do it this way and alternate for next year. And
This year,
That sounds
we pollinate, we get to park by the corn instead of the beans.
that sounds like fun.
So exciting. Park on the left and some on the right.
I've
I
never
love
done that
parking
before.
on the left.
I've never done that before. Yes, ma'am.
What's like the shaded region?
Is it like the
The inward.
Quadrilateral?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like that.
you're right.
Yeah.
You want us to actually shade that? I gave.
Arrows are fine.
Yeah.
I like using arrows because it's a little bit, it's cleaner, and you don't get lost in what you're planting, what you're planting, but what you're plotting, if you will.
You really are progress.
You're so weird. What do you guys have today? There or here? Just sure, but if there's lightning and thunder.
It's fine.
You know, I woke up because of the stupid lightning and thunder. What is
So
that?
I
When I said go to bed, I mean like lay in bed.
Are we learning anything new today, Mr. Revere?
Nope. I want you guys to do these 4 for homework.
Wait, what numbers are those books today?
It's on the same page in the book of what you guys did with the graph stuff. That one, it's 3, 4, 1 on page, what's it, 3.4, page 166. It's numbers 8, 21, 22, and 23. We will have a short quiz on this tomorrow. I have 2 problems. Well, I actually have 6 total problems that I've been saving, 2 for each class, to go ahead and give you guys tomorrow. It won't be that bad.
Man, I'm
Is it just my age on this number we did
Yeah.
before?
Well, yeah, because it's just.
Wait, yeah, it's the same stuff. So just like who's these problems? That's it?
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Where's my calculator?
Yeah.
7.
Wait, what's you gonna like?
What's that big?